Welcome to the first lesson of the chemical changes topic. In this topic, the key questions are 1. What are oxidation and reduction? 2. What are metal oxides and how are they formed? 3. What is the relativity series of metals? 4. How to extract metals from its compounds. Key terms that you need to be familiar with: oxidation, reduction, metal oxides, reactivity series, extraction of metals. In today's lesson, we will talk about oxidation, reduction, metal oxides and their formation, and the reactivity series of metals. We will also cover how to extract metals. Metals can react with oxygen by forming metal oxides. In order to understand this reaction, we need to be familiar with redox processes that include oxidation and reduction steps. Task: now please pause the video and describe what we mean by redox reaction. Hint: it is related to removing or adding electrons. Extension: what are oxidation and reduction? Now let's discuss these. If an atom can lose one or more of its outer shell electrons, then it makes a positively charged ion. Electrons cannot hang around on their own, apart from delocalized electrons in metals. Therefore, the lost electrons must attach to another atom that is able to accept them. Atoms that have 1, 2 or 3 outer shell electrons, group 1, 2 and 3 elements, are able to go through ionization. Therefore, they are easy to oxidize. On the other hand, those elements that need 1, 2 or 3 electrons to build up their outer shell and therefore to reach noble gas structure are able to accept electrons. They can be easily reduced. In addition, oxidation is the loss of outer shell electrons, and reduction is the gain of electrons, oil rig. These two processes always happen together. Those substances that can be oxidized act as reducing agents, as they make another substance reduced, and those ones that can be reduced are oxidizing agents, as they make another substance oxidized. When a metal reacts with other substances, the metal atom loses its outermost electron and becomes a positive ion. The reactivity of a metal atom is related to its tendency to form positive ions. The reactivity of metal atoms increases from the top of the group towards the bottom as it becomes easier to lose its outer electron. As a consequence, metals can be arranged in reactivity order. This is called the reactivity series. Some nonmetals, hydrogen and carbon, are also included in the reactivity series as reference points. As a general rule, a more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal from its components. The reactivity series is useful when we want to consider how to extract metals from its compounds. Only inert metals can be found in elemental form, gold. Other metals are found binded into compounds. Task: carbon is more reactive than iron. How can this idea be used in producing iron? Hint: iron is present in iron ores. One of the components is Fe2O3. Extension: write down the equation. Now let's discuss these. Iron can be displaced from iron oxide via displacement reaction. The carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide, and the iron ion is reduced to elemental ion, as follows.